Dr. Avni Pujara, on behalf of Symbiosis Skills and Professional University, Symbiosis School of Sustainability Studies, it's my pleasure to welcome you all. And joyful Saturday morning. It's my dais, dignitaries of the dais, all faculty members, dear students. A joint declaration with Energy Swaraj Foundation and Solar Man of India, Dr. Chetan Singh Solanki, and Symbiosis Skills and Professional University. As we all know, a light symbolizes knowledge and wisdom. The dignitaries to come forward for lighting the lamp, and I request the audience for writing for the same. Chancellor Ma'am, Dr. Lovely Shilukar, to deliver welcome address. Take up a very important mission. Sir will explain in his speech, but which is need of the hour, which is students, we as academicians, and all of us as human beings. And why? Sir, we are very happy to have you here on our campus to educate us with this need of our, and which we are, all of us are aware. It's a big problem which is there, but somehow somebody else's job to do that. So thank you so much for being here and enlightening us for about how and why should we understand how changes. So welcome again, sir. Looking forward to your speech. Thank you so much and welcome again.
Thank you, ma'am, for the welcome address and those. Ma'am. Dr. Swati Mujumdar is a global leader in the field of skill development and higher education. Her contribution and expertise in skill development has been recognized at national and international level. And all of us at Symbiosis Skills and Professional University and Symbiosis University of Applied Science. I would like to request our Pro-Chancellor Ma'am, Dr. Swati Mujumdar, to share her valuable thoughts and words of
very good morning, a very happy morning to the dignitaries on the dais, respected Chancellor Sir, Dr. S.C. Muzumdar, respected Dr. Solanki, the Solar Man of India, our energy man, I should say, who is giving campus since he has come yesterday. Dr. Gauri, Mr. Vijay, all the faculty and dear students. It is really a very happy moment for us that Dr. Solanki is here to share his thoughts and what he expects all of us citizens, human beings to take to affect this world positively in order to do our bit towards climate change and to save energy, conserve energy for the future generations. So this Skill University was established in 2017 and we have various programs, both engineering, management, so many other faculties, architecture, beauty, wellness, digital media, retail. So many new courses we have started which are aligned to the industry needs. As you are aware that skills are required to make students employable and make them ready to pick up jobs or start their own business. Formed this university in 2017 under Maharashtra. Share with you that today thousands of as various also short-term courses so that they can build on that not only so ready to take up good flourishing careers in the industry. This university has collaborated with we should start a school of sustainable studies and accordingly we got the necessary approvals. To all of us in the School of Solar Energy from this academic year. And I'm sure that this program will not only be successful, but it will create individuals who can your vision of energy conservation and of sustainability. Say that we have done a lot of work. However, we've just started on that path. And last year, another big project step in this direction was we implemented solar for generation of electricity. We already have solar for water, hot water generation for our hostels, but we also decided to start a project which we completed in 6 months period, and now this campus runs on electricity that is power generated through solar energy. And again, solar energy is only one of the forms of energy. And I know in your speech today you will
enlighten all of us, especially the students, and about what are the different forms of energy and how we should be sensitive to conserving energy so that our future generations' world and lives are safeguarded, not just ours, but also our future generation. Developing skills. Sir, we are always endeavoring to ensure that students learn by doing things with their own hands. Learning is the mantra for this university, and I'm happy to share with you that our students in every subject they have 70% focus on practical component, and as a result, batches which have passed out, not only they got 100% placements, but many of them, almost 25% of them, have started their own businesses. And I'm sure that even the students of Tech Solar will also start their own movements, their own businesses. Positive use of various types of energies or working towards renewable energy and sustainability. Once again, on behalf of Symbiosis, I thank you for coming here. And as we were discussing earlier before, this collaboration or MOU will not only remain, we will assure you that each one of us, be it our staff or students, every person on this campus, in his or her own way towards this movement which you have embarked upon, which I don't consider as your personal movement. I think this is something that you're doing it for mankind, you're doing it for the entire world, all the citizens of the universe. So all of us must participate in it and try in our own ways to contribute to the success of the mission that you have taken up for all of us. Thank you very much for coming, and I hope that this will not be your last visit, although I know that you are on a yatra, energy yatra. For 11 years, sir has taken up a pledge to go around the world, not just our country. But I do hope that he can again and again spend time with the students who are the future citizens to implement your thoughts, your ideas, and to encourage all the youngsters to take up new actions in this mission. Thank you, sir.
It's my honor to request our beloved Chancellor Sir, Dr. S.C. Nanda, Dr. Chetan Singh Solanki. Thank you, sir, for the honor. The Honorable Chancellor Sir, Dr. S.C. Nanda, is a distinguished academician, educationalist, founder, and president of Symbiosis. He started Symbiosis in 1971 with the motto of Vasudhaiva Kutumbakam. The world is one family. Dr. S.C. Majumdar was conferred Padma Shri and Padma Bhushan by Government of India for his outstanding contribution to field of education. I would like to request our Honorable Chancellor Sir to share
Please send namaste to our guests. Order. Thank you. Swati, Gauri, very unique personality of this student. I will not call him professor, I will not call him Yatri. Yatri because although he has published so many research papers and written about several books, he thought to himself that mere teaching within the four walls so one day he took decision. What was the decision? Very bold decision. Decision to take unpaid leave from Ireland. And you know how good are the salaries in Ireland. And he decided to start Yatra. He named that Yatra as Energy Swaraj Yatra. So he took a plane. He started his Yatra in 2000. And he said that for 11 years he will not go home. The mission is realized. So he started traveling. He has a solar bus. All like Yatra. He has visited many places. Just to create awareness. He said that energy is everything, and everything is energy. Solar energy. And he feels that 100% solar energy aim and mission there is also enough sunlight, sun, solar energy. Today we have our friends, very unusual person. He is called Solar Man. Some call him Solar Gandhi. Because Gandhi realized that nature has everything. So this conflict between need and greed is what makes the difference. produce more, we consume more. Now, then government is not doing. But Niti Aayog is not doing. Somebody should do it. Here is our Yatri. Jaggi Vasudev. You must have heard. He has taken another mission. Soil. Because soil dead. Soil is not dead. Soil is living. Billions and billions of microbes. And if you don't take care of soil, if you don't conserve, time will come when humanity very forever will be in the. So, today Yatri travels in London. He travels. He visited so many countries. The single mission save our soil. Okay. So, with a desire, with a mission, with an ambition, the common man. And just as Gandhi was a mass communicator and a believer in mass movement, he also believed that Yatra should be a movement. It should involve a common man. And once a common man is involved, he has a faith. Vision as it may. Friends, the humanity faces so many problems. There are individual problems, there are local problems, but then there are also global problems. And what are the global problems? One such global problem. Hydrogen bomb. And then second problem, technological disruption. And that one technology disrupts and new second technology comes. It is called today's age as age of acceleration. Very recently, that countries were nothing but desert. Floods. And countries in Europe climate change. And who is responsible for climate change? humanity who is responsible for climate. Responsible for climate change is adopting a self-destructive policy. A stage will come when humanity will disturb, humanity will destroy itself. Thing has to be done. And therefore, global problems require global. Contributing his life to solve the global problem. Mission is global. Are interested in their self-survival. They want jobs. They want themselves to be employed. Pay their attention to the global problem. But not only to seek jobs, placement, or to become entrepreneur, but also pay some time and to understand what this climate change business needs. What there is a prediction that in next 25 years, Calcutta will be submerged. Even Bombay is likely to be submerged. Today, you may find such statement. Solanki will tell us that no. He will also tell us how we can contribute to avoid this possibility. And therefore, today's lecture is going to be a lecture to awaken. I,
Sir, you are a constant source of inspiration for all of us as a Mercy Skills and Professional University. Introduce today's speakers, Dr. Chetan Singh Solanki. Besides being a professor at the Department, he is an educator, innovator, entrepreneur, author, and philosopher, known for his remarkable work in the area of solar. Solar Gandhi coined the word Energy Swaraj. Professor Solanki has on his role as an academician from IIT Mumbai to Swaraj Yatra, wherein he pledged not to go home. He worked in establishing Energy Swaraj for providing localized solar energy solution across the globe by developing solar PV technologies and by planning and executing large-scale projects. He is also interacting with policymakers and providing inputs in policymaking. He is currently leading two projects, namely a National Center for Photovoltaic Research and Education and Localization of Sustainability. He published over 100 research papers in reputed international, has 4 US patents and 4 books on solar and renewable energy. Solar Ambassador Workshop, and more than 5,000 students from 132 schools participated in this, which has got Guinness World Record for most LED lights lit simultaneously. So I'm very excited to request Dr. Chetan Singh Solanki to address all of us and give insights about Energy Swaraj.
All right, good morning, everyone. Good morning. I would like to thank Symbiosis University for inviting me here, having me here, and joining hands together in creating this Energy Swaraj movement. It is always a pleasure to listen to Dr. Majid. Laid the foundation of what I'm going to talk. Thanks to Dr. Swati, thanks to Dr. Gauri, thanks to Mr. Suryavanshi and all the faculty members and students present. Climate change, the solution to the climate change, and there's a big eye which is sitting there. I'm going to discuss what this eye is doing there. But before I start, let me ask all of you how. Very nice. Because I don't talk to people who are fine. Everywhere people are just fine. You go and ask a taxi driver, "Bhaiya kaise ho?" He'll say fine. You teachers and students all over, they say fine. You go and ask a big officer, go to the collector office and ask collector. He's also fine. So I many times feel surprised. There's something wrong in this world. How can everybody be fine? Isn't it? Gita says that behind every single act that we perform in our life, whether we want to study well, whether we want to eat well, whether we want to eat ice cream, or get a good position, behind it, the only purpose is to be happy. And once again, I'm going to ask, how are you all? All happy? Very nice. What's the proof that you're happy? Smile on the face. Very nice. So till I talk, please make sure that there is a smile on your face. Nothing. But it is important that how to bring smile on the face. Would you like to learn? Yeah. Very nice. What we are going to do is we are going to do a small pranayam that brings a smile on the face. Have you done any pranayam that brings a smile on the face? We are going to do this pranayam. The name of this pranayam is called Ashcharyachakit Pranayam. What is it called? Ashcharyachakit Pranayam. So what you are going to do is you need to feel Ashcharyachakit. The bigger Ashcharyachakit you feel, the bigger your smile will be. Okay? Ready? By the way, how do you feel Ashcharyachakit? What happens when you feel Ashcharyachakit? ओके क्या होता है जब आश्चर्यचकित फील होता है तो क्या होता है? आंखें खुली रह जाती है, मुंह खुला रह जाता है, राइट? आई एम गोइंग टू डेमोंस्ट्रेट यू हाउ टू फील आश्चर्यचकित. Everybody wants to bring smile on the face and do this. Okay, ready? Just look at me how to feel आश्चर्यचकित. Ready? So this is like this. 1, 2, 3. This is really big आश्चर्यचकित, right? Ready? Get the position. This is position for आश्चर्यचकित pranayam. Okay, ready? 1, 2, 3. No, not enough. Method also. Let us try once. Let us try once again. Give your 100%. Next time. Give your 100%. More आश्चर्यचकित you feel, more happy you will be. Okay. Ready one more time. Ready for the position. 1, 2, 3. Because only the practice now we are going to do 5 times. Okay. Ready? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. How are you all? अच्छा लगा? I thought पर हम बिगड़ते बिगड़ते इतना बिगड़ते हैं कि स्पीकर को भी ताली बजाने के लिए बोलना पड़ता है. Anyway, with this happy note, let me come to the top. What has happened? Before I start, let me bring your attention to this point. And we all are the modern human beings ever existed on this planet. Never ever in the history of the planet so advanced like we are today. Scientifically advanced, technologically advanced. You know, in the times of Ramayana and Mahabharata, advanced human beings on the planet. When we are so advanced, Plato said it is important to be philosophical. He wrote in his book, The Republic, long back, he said, every king should be a philosopher. Or only philosopher should become a king. You know why? Because king has that authority to change the lives of so many people. And today we the modern humans, with all our science and technology, that we can change the direction of life on the planet. But are we philosophical? No. As we are becoming more and modern, we are really losing the everybody wants GDP to grow, but does anybody know how much GDP should grow? 5%, 7%, 9%, 10, 15, 20? Anybody? No. Tell me how much GDP should grow. I don't think Prime Minister can answer this question. How long GDP should grow? Another 10 years going to be good enough for us? Or 4 years? No idea. The only thing that we know is it should keep growing. That's it. कितना बढ़ना है, कब तक बढ़ना है, कोई आइडिया नहीं. It is like a driving a vehicle without any brake. We the modern humans like headless chickens. If you take like the chicken cut that, chicken is going to run in all directions, not we do not know how to grow how much. And that is exactly the problem of this world. And that's why it is important to be philosophical. I'm going to ask you a couple of philosophical questions. My first question I already asked. How are you all? GDP is increasing. GDP is increasing at 5%, 6%. What happens? People say when GDP increases, I say, wow, great. देश का जीडीपी बढ़ रहा है 5-6%, तो हर साल जब जीडीपी 5% बढ़ता है तो लोगों के चेहरे की मुस्कुराहट 5% बढ़ जाती है। हेलो, बढ़ रही है? नहीं। Is this happening? Smiles are going down. Tension is increasing. Depression is increasing. Violence is increasing. So I think there is something wrong in this world. You know, and I lived in Mumbai for a long time. क्या है दुनिया में? कुछ तो लोचा, ऐसे कैसे हो सकता है? Let me ask you a second important philosophical question. Tell me, what is the most important thing in your life? Very good. Happiness is most important. What else? Satisfaction, peace. What else? Health. What else? Parents, children, job, satisfaction, position, respect. These are all important. But you know what? You do not know what is the most important thing in your life. तुमको पता भी नहीं तुम्हारे जीवन में सबसे ज्यादा important क्या है. Okay, for that we are going to do another exercise. Ready? इस बार क्या करेंगे? Let us stop breathing for 60 seconds. Can you all do this? No, please don't do this, because if you do this, I guarantee you 80 to 90% people will die. इसमें मैं नहीं करवाता, नहीं तो पता चला जहां भी प्रोसेस होने के जाते हैं वो सारे लोग मर जाते हैं. 80-90% people cannot hold it. So what is the most important thing in your life? It is air. But look at the ignorance level of this modern human. It doesn't even know that it needs air. Air is important, water is important, soil is important. All these things are important. What is nature? That nurtures your life. For living on this planet, you require air, you require water, you require soil. You can live without computer. You can live without mobile phone. You can live without building. You can also live without clothes, but you cannot live without. So GDP is increasing. Nature is degrading. Wrong in this world. Something terribly wrong. Yes or no? अच्छा, I keep asking, किससे nature degrade किया? When I ask them किसने nature degrade किया, they all say humans. खाना कौन खाता है? You eat food. You are wearing clothes. It is you who is doing it, you know. But there is a big guy sitting there. Who is degrading the nature? That you have to understand, because I am the one who is using energy, resources, material, water. एक समय की बात है, there was a person sitting on a branch of the tree cutting the same. ऐसे व्यक्ति को क्या बोलते हैं? When I see this happening, the question that comes: is it a modernity or stupidity? The next question is: who is stupid? Say loudly, who is stupid? तो जो नहीं बोल रहा ऐसा नहीं कि वो stupid नहीं है. Every single element of the nature that nurtures our life is in a bad state. Every single element. Air quality index is supposed to be less than 50. Healthy living. Most cities air quality index is 150 and above. Forest is considered the lungs of the planet. You have cut down forest by more than 53%. more than 30% of the soil has been degraded into dust, where you cannot grow it. You know, there's a difference between soil and dust. It is degraded into dust. Water is very important, but 500 million people in the world suffer from water scarcity throughout the year. 500 million people. See, the modern people cannot even guarantee clean drinking water to anyone. It should be given matter of shame that it is happening. The question is why it is happening. What has been? And the answer is use of energy. Ever since we started using energy, we started degrading ourselves. Internal energy and external energy. The fact that science is growing, technology is growing, economy is growing, but smiles are not growing. You know why? The glow on the face is not growing. And the external energy that drives our world. Kitchen, that also energy is in a very, very bad shape. But energy is important. Everything is energy. And this chart shows that there are 17 sustainable development goals, SDGs. 17 of them. And the center of each of these goals is energy. So whether it is poverty, hunger, health, education, gender, sanitation, economic growth, sustainability, climate change, even global peace and partnership, everything has something to do with energy. And we have been playing a very wrong game of energy. We do not know that as a result of that, look, this is what is happening. We do not understand energy in what we are doing. So before hydro, that was our main source. But 1850 we started using coal. In 1900 we started using oil. And then 1950 we started using gas. And then look at the growth of energy, how fast it is increasing. Okay, no problem, it is increasing. What's the big deal about it? The problem is that about 80 to 85% energy that we consume comes from coal and gas. How much? 80 to 85% of energy comes from coal and gas. Yes. What is the problem with if you use coal and gas? First is we don't have it. India is a very energy poor country. We import 85% crude oil, we import. And for importing, you need money. For exporting, you need to manufacture. For manufacturing, you need energy. And for energy, you need money. Look at the vicious cycle we are in. Look at what. Are you all aware what happened in Sri Lanka? Sri Lanka ran short of foreign exchange. They could not import oil in their. They did not get food to eat. And this can happen to our country also. This can happen to any other country. But that's not a big deal. No, that Modi. The big, all these three sources, coal, oil, and gas, is made out of carbon. When we eat food, we are emitting carbon dioxide. When we are using light, we are emitting carbon dioxide. When we are traveling, we are emitting carbon dioxide. When we are constructing buildings, we are emitting carbon dioxide. The chair on which you are sitting is responsible for emitting carbon dioxide. When you brush your teeth, you are responsible for emitting carbon dioxide. We all are responsible for emitting carbon dioxide. 85% time in your life, you are doing it. In the atmosphere, we emit carbon dioxide in the atmosphere as if it is your father's property. Pitaji ka hai, atmosphere. Dadaji ka hai, manage it. But we believe it is our father's property as we want. There is absolutely no limit. Yes, there has to be a limit. Why? This has been the trend for thousands and thousands of years. The concentration of carbon was constant. But look at from 1850 what has happened. And today, as I'm talking to you, there is a 50% extra carbon dioxide sitting in the atmosphere. How much? 50%. So this 50% extra carbon dioxide is the garbage of the atmosphere. We are all throwing it. And the amount of carbon dioxide that you throw is normal. You have no idea how much you are throwing. Anybody has any idea how much carbon dioxide that you are throwing per month, per year? Kitchen waste that we throw, average family will throw about 1 or 2 kilograms of kitchen waste per day, maybe 40-60 kilograms per month. But the amount of carbon is about 400 to 600 kilograms, 10 times more than your kitchen waste. 400 to 600 kilograms. Can you believe? Can you believe it? 400. You know, just to get a feel what we are doing every month, all this weight of 400 kilograms should be. Then only you realize what we are doing, knowing. Once it is emitted, it has a life of 300 years. How much? 300 years. So all the AC that are enjoying today, all the light that are in, it is going to result in CO2 emission, and then CO2 will remain in the atmosphere for how long? 300. What a disaster. Isn't it? It is going to be there for 300 years, and what it is going to do there for 300 years? क्या करेंगे? कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड ऊपर जाके क्या करेंगे? हमको घूर घूर के देखेंगे. Carbon dioxide is called greenhouse gas. What problem? What is greenhouse gas? It is going to have a greenhouse effect. What is greenhouse effect? Trapping of the heat. So this carbon dioxide that we are emitting today, for 300 years, it is going to trap the heat and it is going to make. And this is the trend. The global temperature is increasing. But look at the last 7-8. It has crossed the trend. It has become more intense. The global warming is increasing. It is accelerating. So right now, as I'm talking to you, the temperature of the planet has increased by 1.19 degrees centigrade, or equal to 0.14 degrees Fahrenheit. The temperature is increased by 1.19 degrees centigrade. 1.19 degrees centigrade. बड़ा कई लोगों को लगता है वो हमारे यहाँ तो गर्मी में 45-46 डिग्री तापमान जाता है, 1.19 से क्या फर्क पड़ता है? 1.19 हमारे बॉडी का टेम्परेचर कितना होता है? 97-98 डिग्री फ़ारेनहाइट. 2 डिग्री बढ़ जाए, 100 डिग्री फ़ारेनहाइट हो जाए तो क्या बोलते हैं? बॉडी हैज गॉट दी फीवर. The planet's temperature is increased by 2 degrees Fahrenheit. Can we say that planet has got the fever? Yes. Planet has got the fever? Yes or no? My God. Paracetamol. Is there any paracetamol we can give to planet? No, there's nothing. When you get a fever, you can't eat properly, you can't sleep properly, you can't work properly, you can't study properly. Similar to that, when planet has got the fever, planet also cannot behave properly. It has lost balance. And every weather system. Have you all experienced that something has changed? Hello? Have you all experienced? 10 years back, only the old people would know that something has changed because they have only lived enough life on the planet. That they can feel that something has changed. And change is accelerating. It is happening faster and faster. अब उल्टा तो नहीं करते, इसे बढ़ा ही नहीं करते जो So even kids can figure out that something is changing. Floods and floods everywhere. Where? Everywhere. Recently, India, Assam, 50 lakh people got affected. 15-20 days. Peru. They said there are floods. What else is happening opposite of the floods is forest fires. California, Greece, Italy, Turkey. I mean, these are all countries that forest fires and huge amount of fires, not small amount. And Dr. Majumdar mentioned, the soil is not dead, it is living. When forests are getting burned, billions of there is a report which says that if we kill all the animals and insects on the planet, the human life is finished. So much we are dependent on all the animals and insects. So it is important that we preserve this also. What else is happening? North Pole and South Pole. Enormous amount of ice is there. From North Pole, almost 40% ice is 3.5 million square kilometers. You cannot imagine how big the area is. 3.5 million square kilometers ice has been melted. Where the water is going? Melted water, where it is going? It is going to the sea. And this is the image of Jakarta, Indonesia's capital. It's sinking city. ये दुनिया का सबसे तेजी से डूबने वाला शहर and getting submerged right now. And I went to a place called in Odisha. I went to and they told me that the sea which is appear here, it used to be 2.5. And look at it. There used to be 7 villages in this coastal area. They are not there anymore. This used to be the temple of the village. Look at where it is. This used to be the also went to Sundarbans. You know, it is getting so much. There was an island, disputed island between Bangladesh. वो island ही डूब गया. And that's why you have to really back up. Heat waves and cold waves. These are all. Temperatures are going 47, 48. The rivers in the Europe are drying up. All happening. Entire planet has lost its balance. It cannot behave properly. Who has done this? Who has done this? I. Each individual is actually contributing to this. Question is what next? आगे क्या? Climate scientists tell us that we need to limit the global. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा 2 डिग्री सेंटीग्रेड. Why should we stop global warming at 1.5 degree centigrade? क्या होने वाला है? क्या अचानक प्रलय आएगा, सब लोग मर जाएंगे? Will that happen? No, that बिल्कुल नहीं. Don't worry. I keep saying लोगों को चिंता मत करो. नेचर कैसे मारेगी पता है? एक मूवी में एक खतरनाक विलेन होता है, हीरो को कैसे मारता है? खतरनाक विलेन कैसे मारता है हीरो को? तड़पा तड़पा के. कैसे मारता है? तो नेचर हमको कैसे मारने वाली है? ये थोड़ा जोर से बोलना चाहिए, याद रहना चाहिए। नेचर हमको कैसे मारने वाली है? तड़पा तड़पा। You will not get such an easy death. यदि समर के कारण लो, अभी you go to Wikipedia and look at the deaths due to the heat wave in Europe. अकेले यूरोप में 13,000 लोग अभी कुछ महीनों के अंदर मरे। To limit the global temperature to 1.5 degrees Celsius. Would you like to do something? इतने ही लोग कुछ करने वाले, बाकी क्या करेंगे? Would you like to do something? Even if you would like to do something, there is what is called carbon budget. How much more carbon we can emit in the atmosphere before we touch 1.5 degrees centigrade is carbon budget. And for 1.5 degrees centigrade, the carbon budget is 1,050 billion. It looks like a big number, 270 billion tons of carbon dioxide before we touch 1.5 degrees centigrade. Looks like a big number, but look at this number. The rate at which we are emitting. Can you all read this number? What is the rate we are emitting? कितना? 13.3 lakh kilogram of carbon dioxide is emitted in how much time? Just 1 second. And how much is 1 second? 1 second. 1 second. 1 second. 13.3 lakh. 13.3 lakh. 13.3 lakh. Yes, you can try it. So that you remember, इतनी देर में 13.3 लाख किलोग्राम कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एटमॉस्फेयर में रिलीज होता है। Because the time left before you. We don't have fire. 10 years, no, not even 7 years. This was taken 9 June. We are in August right now. As of today, the time left before we touch 1.5 degrees centigrade is 6 years and 335 days only. Shall I say congratulations to you for having such a wonderful problem and such a little time to solve it? So, would you like to solve it? And on climate change, it is one of the most credible body in the world, having 191 countries as its member and more than 5,000 were working in this. As for the report of IPCC, it says, if at all we want to solve the problem, we need to change. We need to change drastically and immediately. Two conditions. If you really want to solve the problem, you need to make a drastic and immediate change. In what? In energy use pattern. Because if you really want to solve the problem, you need to make a drastic and immediate change in the coal, oil and gas usage. You're getting my point? The problem of the world is 99% people do not even understand what is drastic and what is immediate. Many people feel plantation correctly. Will that be a drastic change? No. Before it goes and absorbs 1 or 2 tons of carbon dioxide. But solve the problem of climate change with climate change. No, that's very tiny. कार्बन एमिशन। यदि किसी को कैंसर हो गया हो तो कैंसर को ठीक करने का एक ही तरीका है, पैरासीटामोल लेके कैंसर को ठीक नहीं किया जा सकता। How do we treat cancer? By removing cancerous cells from our body. If climate is changed, there is only one way to solve the problem of climate change. That is what? By stopping the use of carbon sources. Is that all clear? Yes. So that is what it's about. We need to make a drastic and immediate change. Remember, कुछ भी for climate से तो यदि drastic नहीं किया, immediate नहीं किया, तो that will remain as a feel good factor. दिल को अच्छा लगे मैंने कुछ किया है, but So what we need to do is, problem is our life is full of contradiction. We all want growth, yes or no? But growth requires energy. And 85% energy comes from coal, oil, and gas. And in carbon dioxide emission. And that is going to cause climate change. So growth चाहिए तो climate change के साथ में मिलेगा. What do you want? Growth or climate change? Hello. You know, so if you want growth, you need to energy supply increase. If you want to solve climate change, you need to dig. And I think people have not found a solution how to do this so far. इसलिए मैं कहता हूँ ये जो problem है climate change का, it is not only the problem of change weather system temperature. No, this is the problem of survivability of human life on this planet. Whether human life will survive or not itself is a question. So anybody who can solve this problem, I should not get 1 or 2 Nobel Prize. He should get 8 to 10 Nobel Prizes. Why? Because it is a problem of entire human beings. Anyone of you want a Nobel Prize? Okay, 1, 2 people, 3 people, 4. Very nice. For all the great people who want Nobel Prize, why don't we play for them? लाइफ में कभी भी लगे तुम्हारे जीवन में क्या मुझे नोबेल प्राइज मिलना चाहिए तो क्या करना है ये प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करना है क्या प्रॉब्लम है ensure that there is a growth without affecting climate change ensure that there is a growth without affecting climate. This is huge, not million, not which we do not know how to solve it, and therefore I believe the drastic and immediate measures are required. And what could be the drastic measure? According to me, we need to switch to solar energy 100%, not 90%. How important? By surrendering electricity. We all need to solar energy 100%. If you all stop using any other form, will there be a drastic change? Will there be a drastic change? Yes. And what is the second condition? When should we do this? We should switch to solar energy. You are getting my point? आज जब घर जाएंगे तो एक काम करेंगे एक लव लेटर लिखेंगे क्या करेंगे लव लेटर किसको लिखेंगे महाराष्ट्र इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बोर्ड को क्या लिखेंगे डियर बोर्ड सो फार आई हैव बीन टेकिंग योर इलेक्ट्रिसिटी बट फाइनली आज मेरी आंखें खुल गई है and I do not need your connection. Please take your connection back. Thank you very much. Yours truly. Not today. If not today, write it tomorrow. If not tomorrow, write it this month. If not this month, write within 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, 5 year. जितना जल्दी हो सके. I should take this photo and use AI in my future to figure out who are the people who raise their hand. But sooner than later, switch your life to 100% on solar energy. By the way, how many of you are using solar energy? How many of you are eating food every day? So some people are doubt whether they eat food every day. Eating food every day. So can we grow food without using solar energy? Yes or no? No. If you're eating, are you breathing all the time? Can you produce oxygen without solar energy? So if you're breathing, means you're using solar energy. Are you drinking water every day? Can we run a water cycle without solar energy? So if you're drinking water, means you're using solar energy. So let me ask once again, how many of you are using solar energy? Wow. What a revelation in your life today, right? कई लोग बेचारे बिना जाने मर जाते हैं of this modern stupid human race, he doesn't even know that we exist because of solar energy. Like the planet depends on the solar energy. We cannot survive without solar energy, but for us, for the modern humans, only when we use solar panels, we use solar energy. What a disaster. Yes, sir. So I hope you are going to correct from today. So let us all use solar energy 100%, not 99%. But in solving one problem and creating, देखो सबको पता है, ये सुपर एक्सपर्ट एक प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करते दूसरी खड़ी करते। अच्छा ऐसा पहला करते थे, अब नहीं करते। एडवांस हो गए ना, तो क्या करते हैं, अब एक प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करते हैं और चार नई खड़ी करते हैं। टेंशन इज इंक्रीजिंग, डिप्रेशन इज इंक्रीजिंग, एयर इज पॉल्यूटेड, सॉइल इज पॉल्यूटेड, वायलेंस सब कुछ उल्टा हो रहा है। व्हाई? बिकॉज़ दे आर एक्चुअली डिग्रेडिंग। तो सोलर एनर्जी भी ब्लाइंडली यूज किया, get into trouble. So let us use solar energy also carefully. And that's why I have created some fundamental laws of sustainability. I call them laws of existence. Survive on this planet if you are not going to follow this law. And they are fundamental in nature. What does it mean? इसका मतलब है तुम चाहो या नहीं चाहो, these are applicable. Like Newton's law. Every action is a reaction. You can't say I don't like Newton, I hate Newton. I'm not going to follow you. Every action is reaction. You can't say this. This is fundamental nature. It is applicable to you. The two laws that you have to follow. What is the law? Number one, limit your consumption. And as he said, I have a lot of money. Why should I limit my consumption? Like he said, there is only enough in the world for everyone's need, not for everyone's need. There's no climate change, there's no river pollution, no water pollution. तो फिर क्यों मांगा गांधी जी का दिमाग खराब हो गया? तो या फिर लालच ने क्यों कहा? For one simple thing, because everything on the planet is finite. The size of the planet itself is finite. Can't change this. No matter how much your science is growing, you can go to moon, Mars, you can develop 5G network, 10G network, but these are the facts you cannot change. What? Everything is finite on the planet. The size of the planet itself is finite. जनसंख्या डबल हो जाए तो क्या सब लोग मिलकर किसान के प्लेनेट को बड़ा कर सकते हैं? हेलो, नो? प्लेनेट पे पानी बढ़ा सकते हैं, मिट्टी बढ़ा सकते हैं, मिनरल बढ़ा सकते हैं? नो, everything is fixed and finite. I don't know why this modern human feels that oh, production should increase, consumption should increase, GDP should increase. Is that possible? No, it is not possible. It is so continuously. That's a very flawed idea. It's against the nature. Everything limits. एक पेड़ कितना भी बड़ा हो जाए, उसका इतना ही हाइट बढ़ सकता है। एक हाथी कितना भी बड़ा हो जाए, उसका हाइट इतना ही बढ़ सकता है। But everything in the nature follows certain law, and therefore we need to follow what? Limit your consumption. Everything is fine. तो फिर growth कैसे होती है? Why the growth is happening? Why we are growing on GDP 5%? एक तरीके से होती है, पता है ना? How we are growing? चोरी। आप नहीं? अच्छा, let me tell you what is चोरी by the way. Let it make it simple. चोरी किसको बोलते हैं? किसी से 100 रुपए में लिया था और वापस दे दिया तो क्या बोलते हैं? उधार लिया, राइट? किसी से 100 रुपए जीवन भर वापस नहीं दिया तो क्या बोलेंगे? चोरी की? Yes or no? We the modern human with all our science and technology, for example, ट्यूबवेल टेक्नोलॉजी, ट्यूबवेल का उपयोग करके हम जमीन से पानी निकालना सीख लिया। जमीन में पानी डालना सीखा है क्या? नो। तो पानी लेवल नीचे जा रहा है, पानी का टेबल बोलो ना, सब ब्रेकफास्ट करके आए, पानी का लेवल नीचे जा रहा है, इसका मतलब पानी की चोरी कर दी। यस सर नो? अच्छा, जो चोरी करता है उसको क्या बोलते हैं? चोर। चोर कौन है? हाय, कितने ब्यूटीफुल स्माइलिंग चोर्स आर सिटिंग हियर। But that is the reality. We are all living a stolen life. There is a concept called Earth Overshoot Day. जितना कैपेसिटी है धरती का, जितने रिसोर्सेज जनरेट कर सकते हैं, वो हमें 365 दिन में यूज करना चाहिए। अर्थ ओवरशूट डे दिसंबर 31 को आना चाहिए। ये साल में अर्थ ओवरशूट डे 28 जुलाई का, मतलब 30 जुलाई से 31 दिसंबर तक जितने रिसोर्स हम यूज करने वाले हैं वो हमारे नहीं, किसके हैं? चोरी के। And you are stealing from our own future. So, rule number 1: if you want to survive on this planet, limit your consumption. Gandhi said another thing. He said mass production. It results in unequal distribution. Unequal distribution means inequity in the society. Inequity means imbalance, ashanti, violence. And look what is happening last 30, 40 years. Science is growing, technology is growing, economy is growing. Is the brotherhood also growing? Is the violence growing? Yes. Why? Because we are following wrong model of economy. That model is always going to create a problem. So लाइफ में यदि कुछ याद रखना है, आखिरी सांस तक तो याद रखना है, लिमिट योर कंजम्पशन, लोकलाइजेशन. यदि पानी का उपयोग करना है, लिमिट योर कंजम्पशन. Don't take bath in the water. Sometimes it is good not to take bath at all. You know, many students, whole idea, don't take bath at all. Save water, limit your consumption and localize your production. Recharge locally. Don't take it from 500 kilometers, 1000 kilometers. If you want to eat food, limit your consumption, don't take. Localize your production. Local khana lo. If you want to wear clothes, limit your consumption. कई सारे जो कपड़े के जोड़े वो साल भर मालिक का इंतजार ही करते रहते, मेरा मालिक कब पहनेगा. Does that happen? Everything is finite. Limit your consumption and localize your production. Use local clothes. And ultimately the energy, which is the problem for everything. The main cause of problem is energy. If you want to use energy, two rules. What is the rule number 1? Limit your consumption. Rule number 2, localize your production. ये जब करेंगे, then we can solve the. That when we start generating and fulfilling our energy needs locally, we become energy independent, follow energy swap. So we need to switch to solar energy 100%. For that, we need to follow these 3 steps. I call that AMG rule. What is it called? Avoid, minimize, generate. So solar to use karna hai, you need to follow AMG rule. And it's very important to understand. Many faculty members have been asking, what should we do? What should we do? First thing is, A is avoid the use of energy as much as possible. Even if it is solar energy. Avoid it. Don't use solar energy also. You know why? Because everything is finite on the planet. Every manufacturing in the world results in a emission of something. Even making then you require electronics, then you require battery, and you need recycle. Even use of solar panels. That's the best thing you can do. You know what? We say prevention is better than cure. Yes? Using solar energy is like a cure. But that is 100 times better. 100. एक पेड़ नहीं लगाओगे चलेगा, पर आज से you are doing 100 times better. Prevention is better than cure. Avoid use of energy itself, even if it is solar energy. Making sense? What can be avoided? मैंने अपने लिए सोचना चालू किया क्या अवॉइड कर सकते हैं. मैंने अपने कपड़े प्रेस करना बंद कर. That can be avoided. Dr. Swati, make sure that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday जो कपड़े पहन प्रेस करके पहन के आएगा उसको इंस्टीट्यूट में एडमिशन नहीं दिया जाएगा. Give me 5 minutes. I'm going to finish. Or you leave. Leave together. Anyway, I'm going to die in another 30, 40 years. They are going to live longer. तो अभी समझ लिया तो ठीक होगा. नहीं समझेगा तो तड़पा के याद ही रहेगा. है ना? तड़पा के मिलने वाला है. All right, anyway. So avoid the use of energy, even if it's solar. What can you avoid it? Stop ironing your clothes. It takes 700, 800 watt of power. The light only takes only 20, 30 watt, 40 watt. Iron takes 700, 800 watt of power. That's a huge power. Avoid it. What else can be avoided? First thing I saw, refrigerator. The use of refrigerator can be avoided. What do you think? Can be avoided? सुना है ना? भगवान कृष्ण के इतने पोस्टर देखे होंगे हमने. भगवान कि किसी पोस्टर के बैकग्राउंड में centuries and centuries humans have been living without it. Only this modern humans got spoiled recently. उनको फ्रिज चाहिए, कूलर चाहिए, एसी चाहिए, फलाना चाहिए, ढिमका चाहिए. No. क्या? एक बार गर्म पानी से नहाए गीजर से. One good bath with the hot water takes 1 unit of electricity equal to 1 kilo. एक घंटे एसी में बैठे 1 यूनिट ऑफ इलेक्ट्रिसिटी 1 किलोग्राम ऑफ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड. और ये जो 1 किलोग्राम कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड है हवा में कब तक 300 years. जो तुम्हारा एक दिन का सुख है उसका दुख कितने दिन का होगा 300 साल. किसको भुगतना पड़ेगा? तुम्हारे हमारे बच्चे. किसके बच्चे? हमारे जितने बच्चे उनके 10 पीढ़ियां 300 साल तक 10 पीढ़ियां भुगत. Our 10 generations are going to bear 10 generations. इससे काम को क्या कहेंगे? ऐसे काम को क्या कहेंगे? ये किसी पाप से कम नहीं, राइट? जो भी कैरेक्टरिस्टिक मैंने बताया उसको ध्यान रखना. दिस इज हाउ वी आर डूइंग. दिस इज हाउ वी आर destroying our own planet, which is nurturing our own life. So avoid. The पैसा बचता है. And I hope when we do the joint declaration today, we decide that as an institute we are going to cut down on our electricity needs, because that is avoided. If you cannot avoid it, the next step is, happy to see somebody mentioning here, you are already doing LED lights, BLDC fans. Minimize it. There are very efficient appliances available which, if you are going to save half electricity, you are going to save half carbon dioxide emission. You are going to save the planet. You are going to save the life on the planet. So minimize the use of energy for another one. LED, BLDC fans, and four doors. People these days are trying to make room inside the refrigerator. और क्या करते पता है? उसके अंदर अचार रख के खाते. मुझे लगता है फ्रिज के five-star rated refrigerator. AC should be avoided, but if you cannot avoid it, minimize it. Does it tell me that I should stop talking? What does it mean? Don't make big bedrooms. Big rooms, you know why? Because what AC is doing? AC is cooling your room, AC is cooling your floor, your walls, your furniture. क्या करता है? कितना बदतमीज यूज करते हैं AC का? Avoid cool smaller spaces. Then it's okay. So avoid it, minimize. If you cannot avoid, minimize. If you cannot minimize, only last step is generate. How much you should generate? Only 1. Where should you generate? Locally. Wherever you are. Don't buy it, don't pay it from 500 and 1,000 kilometers. It takes a lot of infrastructure. Generate it locally and then it becomes energy solar. So this is the thing. I hope all of you understood. So aim is what? Avoid. And if you are not going to follow AMG rule, you have to say, oh my God, solar energy is expensive. Oh my God, policy needs subsidy in sarkar needs. Let us all follow this, and that's the whole idea of energy solar. Energy solar is not a problem it's not a solution to only electricity. Energy storage is solution to every problem that we are facing, because every problem is a root in energy. Everything will be solved. When we all start to become energy independent, we are going to create a lot of skills. And I'm very happy that Symbiosis has created this course to solar energy. Why? Because we need it. So when all become independent, a lot of jobs will be created. Local economy will become stronger. We can involve women into the whole thing. When we become independent, country will become independent. Our country will become more energy secure, and also we are going to limit carbon emission. We are going to climate change problem will be solved. So that's why energy storage is solution to many things, and that's why in 2019 we have taken part in a global competition of IEEE, and we were the winner in the level. Then in the global level, there were 3 teams from each. Foundation. The whole purpose of this foundation to establish energy storage, not only in India but everywhere in the world. Every country needs energy storage. It's not only India that needs it. And I also believe that it cannot be done by the government. Government policies cannot solve it. In last 30-40 years, the proof of that. 1998 Kyoto Protocol, 2015 Paris Agreement. Every year there are COP meetings are taking place. Big leaders in the world, both prime minister also go and take part. Discuss what? How to reduce carbon emission. In 2015, 181 countries signed a Paris Agreement. Then we should all cut down our carbon emission till 2030. Other carbon emission come. You know what is the reality? Every year since then, carbon emission is increasing. It seems we are not learning. We are not learning ourselves. So governments cannot do this. Solve the problem alone. That is well proven beyond any doubt. And therefore, who has created the problem? Solve it. I have to solve the problem because I have created, and that's why I decided to spread this message to everywhere. Leave my home for 11 years. इसलिए नहीं क्योंकि मेरा दिमाग खराब हो गया, दिमाग का स्टूड अचानक प्रोफेसर ने घर छोड़ दिया। क्या मैं 2020 में लास्ट टाइम घर में था, मैं 2021 में घर जाऊंगा, तब तक ये बस मेरा घर है। And unfortunately, I could not bring my bus here. And this is my home. There is a bed inside, there is a kitchen inside, there is a washroom inside, there is a training room inside, there is a library inside, there is an office inside, there is a temple inside, and also there is a small garden inside. And there is solar panels on the top, and that panel powered everything that is running inside. And last 2 years almost I'm living there and I'm using solar energy. If anyone of you want to live with me in the bus, you're most welcome. You can. And you can, roam around with me in the bus. Governments cannot do this, so we need to all take action. Are you all ready to take some action? There are 7 actions that I suggest, and I hope Institute is going to take them very seriously. Number 1, become energy literate. It is illiteracy in energy that we are doing. कितना एनर्जी यूज करते हैं, उससे कहाँ कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड एमिशन होता है, कितना क्लाइमेट चेंज खराब है, कुछ पता नहीं, थोड़ा सा ऊपर सरफेस लेवल पे पता है. That's not going to be enough. So become energy literate. Do this course. And I would like again to make this course compulsory for everyone. Everyone, right from the top to bottom. You all do that? Take proudly. Second thing, what you should do is encourage others to become energy literate. It is not enough that you alone becomes energy literate, but also you should also. Why? Because if you're still going to pay for it. Once carbon dioxide is in the air, it has no boundary. Make sure that you encourage others to do that. So with all your project and NSS and NSP, whatever you are doing, please make sure that it spreads all over. Third, start reducing the electricity consumption. 10%, 20%, 30%. Take it as a challenge. I call it the WWW challenge. WWW, win, win, win. Your country is going to win because country is going to save money, and climate is also going to win because you are going to stop and reduce it. So take it as a challenge. Cut down your electricity needs by 10%, 20%. I give this challenge to AICT All India Council. Just by awareness. That's it. No investment. Just become sensitive what you are doing. Reduce your electricity consumption. Four, encourage others to reduce their electricity consumption. Throw this challenge to your mama, chacha, friends, family members. Give them a challenge. Reduce your electricity consumption because they are all going to suffer. Fifth is convert one of your room into solar room. In each department, each school that you are having here, convert one room into 100%. Because important thing is do it yourself. Doesn't matter whether you does not matter. I will teach you in such a simple manner that everyone can actually install their own solar system. At least one room. Go out at your home, convert into solar, without connection. Just run it 100%. And if you really like it, it's working fine, convert your second room, convert your third room, convert whole house into solar. That is what the approach will be. Will you all do that? Great. Start your energy solar club, because my yatra is not going to be enough. मैं 7 जनवरी तक भी यात्रा करते रहूँ तो पर्याप्त होगा. Everybody has to take this action. And you can start the club. There can be various clubs within the premises and start talking about it, start discussing about it, start taking some action and start solving the problem. What else? You can help with the social media. All of you have mobile phone here. At least with the social media, you can follow me. You can take it, you can do it right now. Take your phones out. So you can follow me on Instagram with this, Dr. Chetan Solanki. Dr. Chetan Solanki. If you're on Twitter, Twitter handle is here, LinkedIn, Facebook. Got it? So how it's going to look like. All right, last 10 seconds. It should be contributing to it because it is a problem of every human being, and therefore every human being help and solving. So thanks to the Symbiosis again for becoming member and contributing. All of you can also become member of the movement and become part of it, whether you're a student or individual. So at the end, I would like to say that energy is everything and everything is energy. Whether it is the energy access, whether it is sustainability, whether it is climate change or energy security of the country, everything is energy. And therefore, we need to do something about it. We need to rethink. Climate change is really a real threat to humanity, and the only way to mitigate is to completely design our energy generation distribution consumption. Right on the wall today itself. And at the end, I would like to take your help to summarize it. I'm not going to summarize it. Are you all ready to summarize what we discussed? Yes. Like what professors like to do, they like to take exams. I'm going to take a quick exam. So I'm going to show you 3 fill in the blanks, and you need to fill the blanks. Yes, ready? Here's the question number 1. Climate is not changing, climate has changed. It has already changed. You can feel that it is changed. Very nice. Second, who will be the solution to the climate change? Let us all start taking action. And if we do not take any action, if you do not take action right now, then by the end of this century, that is 78 years from now, at least 3 degrees centigrade, 4, 5, 6 degrees centigrade. Right now, the global temperature has risen to 1.5 degrees centigrade. Let us start taking action right now. If we do not do that, there's a question whether human life will survive or not. 80 years from now, 100 years from now, 100. So let us take action. Otherwise, we say once a and they are not there anymore. They disappeared because of the climate change. And if you continue to behave in the same manner, some 3,000, 4,000, 5,000 years later, a new species. That let us make low energy life as a fashion of modern life. Low energy consumption. मैं प्रेस के कपड़े नहीं बनता. This shows is building के कारण कार्बन डाइऑक्साइड emission. And unless until this is not going to work, I stopped in my own class, but to make it fashion, we have decided. I have 2 daughters, and we have decided कि जब भी उनकी शादी होगी, उनकी शादी में सिर्फ उन्हीं लोगों को बुलाया जाएगा जो बिना प्रेस के कपड़े पहनते, जो प्रेस के कपड़े पहन के आएंगे उनको बोलेंगे नमस्कार कहलाना. So until unless we do this, we cannot solve the problem. And somebody told me very jokingly, said, "Sir, fashion बन सकता है low energy life." You know why? Because फटे हुए कपड़े पहनना fashion हो सकता है, तो low energy life की only fashion हो सकता है. With this, I hope you are all going to take action. Thank you very much. If anybody has any questions. Question 9. Am I such a bad professor or such a good professor? Yes. According to you, what is your what? Well, if they start behaving, this question is what is your personal opinion? Well, all these opinions are my personal opinion only. But if they start behaving according to the law of nature, then we will have life. If you are going to disregard the nature, what is then everything knows how to limit. Only human doesn't know how. They're just doing things. So if you are going to live according to the nature, you will not. Nature will just throw you out. Like एक फूल होता है, एक ब्लिस्टर होता है, फोड़ा होता है, हमारे शरीर में फोड़ा हो जाता है तो क्या करते हैं, निकाल देते हैं, सर्जरी करते हैं. नेचर will also throw you out. So behave properly, live as per the nature. Then you are going to survive. Anybody else? The fundamental thing is avoid, minimize the waste. Look at this law. Every time when you consume something, क्या मैं इसको avoid कर सकता हूँ? मतलब bicycle को भी manufacture करने में energy. Aeroplane. But yes, bicycle is definitely much better than using it. So bicycle will help. But what I'm saying is how to think and get answer yourself. Bicycle is great. What I'm saying is it's great. But recycle takes energy, recycle takes chemicals, recycle takes everything. Anything that you do, manufacturing or anything to do with manufacturing is going to zero. Yes, avoid. That's why I said avoid. Don't use solar also. That is a great thing. मेरे घर में मैं आईटी का प्रोफेसर हूँ. मेरे घर में फ्रिज नहीं है, मेरे घर में गीजर नहीं है, मेरे घर में मिक्सी नहीं है, मेरे घर में माइक्रोवेव नहीं है. और ऐसा नहीं है कि मैं गरीब आदमी हूँ. आईटी का प्रोफेसर. और उससे भी खास बात है कि मैं दुखी भी नहीं हूँ. ये भगवान और उससे भी खास बात मेरे शादी हुए 20 साल में मुझे तलाक भी नहीं मिला. What I'm saying is the best thing is avoid. Don't use. Right now, we have been learning how to do things. So far in our life, we've been learning how to do things. Now, start learning how not to do things. Because how not to do is 1,000 times better than how to do. Anyway, ये सुमाकर थे, ब्रिटिश इकोनॉमिस्ट थे. उन्होंने किताब लिखी स्मॉल एंड किताब का सबटाइटल था स्टडी ऑफ इकोनॉमिक एज इफ पीपल मैटर. Study of economic as if people make. उसमें एक statement लिखा. They said any intelligent fool can make things bigger, more complex, and more violent. It takes such of a genius to make things simpler. And एक genius आदमी लगता है छोटे they're behaving like intelligent fools. Trying to make bigger this, bigger that, bigger more. उसमें लगाओ कि कैसे चीजों को सरल करें और सिंपल करें. That is where the genius is. So solar energy को भी avoid करना चाहिए. And this you can apply in anything else. All right. One last question that I would like to ask. Can I ask? How are you all? All happy? How long you want to be happy? Forever? Great, please do that now. Because that is the most important task that you have in life. सबसे महत्वपूर्ण काम है to be happy. So please ensure, no matter what, nobody should be. Will you all do that? Will you all take place to keep smiling? सब कुछ हो गया, सब कुछ हो गया. All right. Thank you so much, finally. Thank you.
CO2 emission and global warming. Climate has changed and we all are responsible for it. We all have to work together for the same. And you also, sir, a big thank you for teaching us happiness mantra and Shakti pranayama. For the joint declaration ceremony. historic moment for all of us indeed. We all have to work together for the same. Now may I request our head of the school of sustainability studies, Professor Videsh Suryavanshi.
All of you, myself Vijay. And Symbiosis Skills and Professional University, I am glad to be standing here to express my vote of thanks. To our chief guest, Dr. Ketan Singh Solanki sir. Sir, your thoughts have truly inspired us. There is a dire need to join this mass movement. Planet Mother Earth. Co-Chancellor Madam and Vice Chancellor Madam. I express my gratitude to the member of the governing body, Board of Management, Academic Council, Managing Committee, District Committee, and staff member of Symbiosis Open Education Society, Symbiosis Foundation, and Symbiosis Skill and Professional University who are attending this event. My duty, if I did not have my fellow teaching non-teaching staff who have made this day possible. Every one of you for one for our university. Lastly, I request all staff to remain seated in the auditorium till the dignitary is in the auditorium. Thank you very much.